Hi, I'm Hedy Weiss, theater and dance critic for the Chicago Sun-Times, and welcome to Curtain Call. Today I have the pleasure of speaking with Ron OJ Parson, who is an actor, but he's really primarily known right now as a director who's been on an incredible role with one hit after another. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Tell me, you have had 3 plays in the immediate months: The Mountaintop, about Martin Luther King Court Theater; Raisin in the Sun at Timeline Theater, of course, the Hansberry classic; and coming up this Friday, opening at Northlight Theater, Detroit 67. So you have been on a roll.
Yeah, luckily they're all good plays, because a director is kind of only as good as the play that he's working on. But they've all been a lot of fun and good stories, and so it's been really great.
Tell me a little bit about the story of Detroit 67. What it's about.
Well, it's about the rebellion that went on in July of '67. Actually, at that time, the police force was very brutal to the black community. There was a group called the Big Four that they'd put 4 cops in a car and just drive through the black neighborhoods and accost people, and ask them where they were going, and really against their civil rights. And so there was a after hours place, like a speakeasy sort of thing, party, and they went in and raided, and it was like the straw that broke the camel's back for the city. And so the violence ensued after that.
Right. I think the 60s is the hardest era to recreate for some reason. Do you have that feeling?
Well, yeah, that's true. I do like doing things 40s, 50s, but the 60s in this particular place story, that's the backdrop, but it's really about the story of the family. And a lot of times in black theater, it's not a family with a house and a job, and this one is a brother and sister who are together, and they're trying to make it work in the midst of this chaos that's going on in July in 1967.
And really a decade earlier is Raisin in the Sun. That play seems to still strike a chord with people. What is it about Raisin in the Sun?
Well, I think like any classic play, I always say, people sometimes ask me, aren't you tired of doing Raisin in the Sun? And I say, well, are you tired of doing Streetcar Named Desire? No, these are classic plays. They're great plays, and they're plays that will live on forever.
It's very interesting. I've seen Chicago theater over almost 30 years now, and the whole landscape for black actors and black directors has totally changed. And I'm wondering what you attribute that to.
Well, for one thing, I think just good plays. And then I think, diversity in audience, because a lot of theaters, the audiences are changing. People are more aware of other issues that are going on in the world, so writers are writing about it. And I think in order to fill those roles, you're going to need diverse cast. People are writing more plays that deal with diversity.
For the actor, right? There are just more roles.
Right, exactly, more roles, and it's opened up some things.
Tell me a little bit about what's coming up next for you.
Well, after Detroit 67, which, like you say, has been a role, we go into rehearsal at Court Theater for 7 Guitars, which is another August Wilson play.
And 7 Guitars is set in the...
7 Guitars is the 40s.
It's the 40s, yeah.
And so it's the music again.
Right.
Even though it's Pittsburgh, it's going to have a Chicago blues sound, So we're going to do some things there with the music, too, as well.
Well, thank you, Ron OJ Parson. It's been a delight speaking with you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Curtain Call.